Are Ken Griffey Jr. baseball cards from the 1990s worth anything? If you have been collecting baseball cards or are just getting into the hobby, you might be wondering about the value of Ken Griffey Jr. baseball cards from the 1990s. This iconic player is a legend in Major League Baseball, and his cards have a special place in many collectors' hearts. So, let's take a closer look at whether these cards are worth anything. Ken Griffey Jr. played for the Seattle Mariners, Cincinnati Reds, and Chicago White Sox. His baseball cards, especially from the 1990s, are still popular among collectors. The value of these cards can vary based on a few key factors. First, rarity plays a big role. Cards that are harder to find, like limited edition or special issue cards, usually have a higher value. Second, the condition of the card is crucial. Cards that are graded by professional services like Professional Sports Authenticator can greatly impact their worth. A card in near-mint condition, especially those graded as a perfect 10, is highly sought after. Demand is another important factor. The popularity of Ken Griffey Jr. can fluctuate, influencing the value of his cards. If collectors are eager to get their hands on a specific card, its price can increase. Now, let's talk about some specific cards from the 1990s. While Ken Griffey Jr.'s rookie cards from 1989 are among the most valuable, his 1990s cards also hold collectible value. For instance, the 1990 Topps card is relatively common and can be found for just a few dollars. However, high-grade versions or special subsets might sell for more. One standout is the 1991 Topps Desert Shield card. These unique cards were given to soldiers during the Gulf War and are highly sought after by collectors. They can sell for over $1,000, depending on their condition. Other special editions, like cards with autographs or pieces of game-used memorabilia, can also be quite collectible. These unique features often drive up the price. For collectors interested in Ken Griffey Jr.'s cards from the 1990s, there are some practical tips to keep in mind. First, do your research. Understanding the market demand and prices for specific cards will help you make informed decisions. Next, pay attention to the condition of the card. If you have a card that you think is in good shape, consider getting it professionally graded, especially if you plan to sell it later. Lastly, always verify the authenticity of the card, particularly for rare or high-value items. In summary, while Ken Griffey Jr.'s baseball cards from the 1990s may not reach the same heights as his rookie cards, they can still be worth something to collectors. If you have a card in good condition or one that is part of a special edition, it could be a nice addition to your collection or even a profitable sale.